Top billing.
Yo, top billing to ya. Man, I'm still kind of bummed about Georgia losing my main man, Jim Chaney, with my man going back to the Tennessee Volunteers, where he had a very good offense with Tyler Bray, Cordero Patterson, Justin Hunter, and those guys out there doing the damn thing. And while he was widely panned by pretty much everyone who's a fan of the red and black, Tennessee paying this man a reported $1.6 million per tells the story for me. Men lie, women lie, but your bank account don't lie. And this man is getting paid to go there and be with a very good staff that is definitely on the come up with the Tennessee Volunteers and Jeremy Pruitt and Coach Rocker and those boys. It's like Georgia North over there. And while I am actually happy about not having to answer any more Jim Chaney questions for everybody blaming Chaney, we can't overlook the fact that your man Jake Fromm, don't even call him Jake Fromm no more, call him the General. The General was the 4th rated QBR in the entire country. And look at the guys above him, man. Dwayne Haskins, perhaps the number 1 pick in the draft, the best quarterback in the country. Tua Tagovailoa, Pineapple Jesus himself, and Kyler Murray, the Heisman Trophy winner who only just killed everybody. Man, Jake Fromm was amongst those guys, and that's the guy whose coordinator is going to the rival team.
But hey, man, Jake Fromm sucks, man. That man remind me of that boy Matt Ryan. They suck.
Well, internet hater, man, you know what wouldn't suck? That would be if the Dogs went out and grabbed this man right here. This is my dude. This is one Kevin Wilson, who right now is the co-offensive coordinator at The Ohio State University, who just hired Mike Yurcich from Oklahoma State to coordinate their offense, with Ryan Day now being the head coach. I would have to think that Kevin Wilson could be up for grabs, and you know what that would do for the Dogs? Huh? This man is an offensive genius. He is the coordinator of the 2008 Oklahoma team that I think by far, I won't say by far, I don't like to do that, but for my money, I don't think there's been a better offense in college football history. That team was absolutely the truth because it was so balanced. You remember Sam Bradford throwing for them 50 touchdowns? That team made it to the national championship game that year, and they played against Florida, Urban Meyer. You know what I'm saying? Played against my man Urban Meyer, Tim Tebow, and those guys. But that offense they had, man, with DeMarco Murray at running back, offensive line that had 3 or 4 NFL draft picks, a tight end in Jermaine Gresham that was just killing it off, in line, flexed out, whatever you want to say. A straight pro-style attack with some real true spread principles. It marries the pro and spread concepts together better than anything that I've ever seen. He took that to Indiana. While the Indiana team wasn't really that good, the offense was. And you very well could have called them running back university at Indiana because of Tevin Coleman and Jordan Howard. And they had a third back, I believe, that made the league. But you guys know who Tevin Coleman is. He's a starting running back of the Atlanta Falcons, and Jordan Howard's a starting running back of the Chicago Bears. All these guys on Indiana. And that's where that great running back coach, Dylan McCullough, came from as well. So this guy knows how to really staff him up. But, man, he's just such a genius offensive coach, man. Check out some of this stuff right here. All right, with 1,925 yards, my man Adrian Peterson, the freak himself, missed a 2,000-yard season under Wilson in 2004 when he was the OC. Sam Bradford, the NCAA career leader in passing efficiency, man. Him and Landry Jones both passed for 4,700 yards in a season and ranked 21st and 23rd, respectively, in NCAA history. And they scored 60 points in 5 consecutive games. You imagine Georgia doing that? Huh? All right, real quick before I get into some of these things that I like about his offense, man. Look, the greatest Big 12 team ever. The offense was a huge reason why OU had a then NCAA record 716 points scored. Still number 2 in FBS history. I believe this was written as of last year. I don't know the validity of that now, but you know it has to be at least top 5, right? Now dig this. If current OC James Coley is the choice, I'm cool with that. I love Coach Coley. That's my dude. But if he could work with Coach Wilson, it would be the truth, because then you can let Coach Coley continue to coach quarterbacks and continue to be the ace recruiter that he is. Coach Wilson coaches tight ends just like Coach Chaney did, and it would be a smooth transition from there. But more importantly, man, this guy will formation you to death as well out of that power spread. We see him right here. 3x1 set if you count the tight end, kind of lined up at an H-back right there. So you know the 3x1s are in vogue, especially when you're running that bad boy to the field side like that. If your backside isolation player right there, them boys like to take shots deep with Kevin Wilson's offense. All right, there you go right there, 12 personnel. You have your Y and your U. I love the spacing right there, the receiver into the boundary. He's not flexed all the way out. Pretty good right there to give him some out-in breaking routes right there. Your man in a shotgun, you know what they do out of something like that. Look at this, huh? A fullback? Bring that fullback back with Kevin Wilson, who is a spread guy. Running with a fullback. There's your pro personnel, 2 backs, 1 tight end, 2 receivers. Nasty. You know, I love that type of stuff right there, and I know some of you guys missed that as well. Toss sweep time. And then right there, man, look at that. Same thing. 12 personnel. What are you going to say about that, man? Under center, too. So you get your boys in and out of the gun under center. He does a lot of pistol, 3, 5, 7-step drops, back to the basket play action fakes from the pistol, front-facing play action from the gun. Tons of vertical shots, man. If you guys want to get really aggressive like I know you do, he can do that. But his run game is phenomenal. You get some zone blocking there, but they even do a little bit of gap stuff too, man. He puts linemen in the NFL. It will be a perfect transition. I know some people don't come in here and jump and talk about the reason Kevin Wilson was let go from Indiana, and I have to be upfront about that. It was because of some kind of abuse or something like that, but it was like some mental abuse or something like that. Something that I honestly don't give a rip about. Man, I had coaches call me all kinds of names, man, and tell me they're going to knock me out and bang my chick and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Don't nobody want to get knocked. I know a coach wasn't going to knock me out anyway, but you definitely don't want him banging your chick. It just is what it is, maybe. That's football, man. Coach is going to talk hard to you. I like a stern cat like this that's all about some football. He would come in, man. He ain't on that buddy system and nothing like that. He's going to get the best out of his players. And I think it'll work well for Kirby Smart to go outside of himself and outside of his particular coaching tree or cats who would come recommended or some people are already on the staff as far as the offense goes. It's time to take it to another level, my man. My man Kevin Wilson can definitely make that happen right there. So I think it would be a good fit to move the Dogs into the next stratosphere. But whatever it is, man, it's all good. You know your boy's going to be talking about it. But patreon.com/committed to the G. If you want to see them film breakdowns of whomever is the next choice, I'll definitely be all over that. Because I'm the grill master, Doc. That's what I do. But it's your boy Murf, the Underground King. Thank you for watching. And I'll check back with you boys later. And the ladies too. All right? Peace.
What more can I say? Top billing.